very happy to welcome everybody to there has been a long history of summits around platforms in the past years. The first ones I attended was the Platform Economy Summit around 6 years, managed and organized by Simon Torrance. There was one in Frankfurt and later in Berlin, and was also a good time to meet very interesting people like Natalie. This was the first time when we met in person, not just virtually, and was also a very good starting point for us to collaborate and work together. So it's not just about learning and listening to people, but also building relationships. I also met Carsten, and was a good opportunity for me to see who else is interested in platforms in Germany. So it was a very good point, not just listening and learning, but also connecting with people. But before we go into the agenda and all the other things, maybe you can give a bit of a short introduction to yourself, to our audience, that they also learn. But ladies first, I would say. So maybe let's give Natalie and Anna the chance to introduce. Maybe Natalie, you want to?
So everybody knows my whole life about my daughter now, but I live in Marseille in France. And so the first part of my career was working for big blue chip companies, Cisco, Oracle, and Intel at International. Lived in the UK and Germany and Italy and the US for more than 12 years. And then the second part of my career was being an entrepreneur. And that's where I founded Flying Rhino, specializing in platforms and ecosystems business models, both from advisory and corporate venture building perspective. And that's where Matthias and I started our partnership.
Anna, can you continue?
Yes, hi everybody. I'm Anna Noak-Schulze, Head of Community Experience at The Network, which is an international ecosystem of companies and institutions that are dedicated to fostering innovation in digital business models, with a special focus on the circular economy in customer experience. And
perfect. Carsten.
Yeah, of Bluevein. We do focus on the three grand transformations of our time. It's the digital, the sustainability, and the business model transformation. We do develop transformation strategies, but especially we do accompany transformations with large corporates over a longer period of time, even take on the transformation office. I'm with Natalie, Anna, and Matthias today.
I started to create my own companies around 25 years ago while I was at the university, but I never felt really ready to do it full time. But then I also switched to the software world, working at a larger IT company, T-Systems, was responsible there for business model innovation, portfolio management, called Red Book about platform economy. And so I brought the theory together with my experience. And as I'm a bit of German, I like to structure things. I like stuff into now, and I'm ready and where I want. And here we work very closely with corporates together to build up new businesses like IKEA, Bosch, Volkswagen, and so on. So really with those, and I'm really proud that with the other hosts here, we have also the corporate experience and the entrepreneurial experience. It is such a chart in the USA, Asia, Europe, and I see this chart. And and here, when you can have a closer look at the chart, it even looks further than 2017. Europe, and I mean Europe. When I talk to people like Natalie, like Carsten, and all the other leaders out there, and I always have the impression they are smart, right? They are not really stupid people. So we started to conduct our own. If you don't believe the numbers from others, then you always have to conduct your own study. And so luckily, I also met Mirjana. She is professor at the Corporate State University in Baden-Württemberg here in Germany, and our PPK of them will share to what all the so it's a bit of like trying to make people nervous and investing into their services instead of really presenting the real numbers and making people a bit more proud what they have achieved.
Yeah, so and it will do the B platforms research, and this as and when at what are platforms? Yes, for some that wing, and we're getting Matthias mentioned this earlier. If you want to stay on, so that we can exchange, so we can move on to the state of the European platform economy.